Hey y'all, this is Mary, the Stitching Housewife, and today is November 15th, 2023, and this is Flosstube number 30, and it is Wednesday. Okay, so first things first, my name. If there's anybody new here, I was formerly the Magnolia Stitcher, and I decided it was time for a change, so I changed it to the Stitching Housewife, which I am. I was bored with my old name, and I never really liked it all that much, so I just decided that it was time to switch it. Oh, excuse me. So I will, going forward, be the Stitching Housewife. If you are a returning subscriber, I'm so glad to see you back. If you are a new subscriber, I am so glad to see you here. And if you are just visiting, please consider subscribing if you like what you see. So, life updates. I don't really have much to update. We had Halloween. The kids had a blast. We live in a large neighborhood that has, you can't walk down the sidewalks for the trick-or-treaters in some places. So, our neighborhood does a lot of trick-or-treating. I live at the end of a road at the back entrance to my neighborhood. So, I don't get a lot of trick-or-treaters. I get just the kids that live around here. And that's not a lot. A lot of the trick-or-treating goes on towards the middle of the neighborhood. And there is one road where the houses are larger. And I don't know about nicer, but larger. And that road is the one that does the majority of the trick-or-treating. Lily, stop. Lily is trying to see what she can get into today. So, life. I've gotten to see my niece a couple of times, and she's so sweet. She's still in that really sleepy newborn phase, and it's so great. I did get to see her awake some, but in that first month or so, there's many more sleeping moments than there are awake moments. So, I have not seen her in over a week. I have not felt the best, and I'm certain it's allergies, but I didn't want to stress my sister and brother-in-law out by coming over there when I'm not feeling great. Because, you hear all the horror stories and the doctors scare you half to death about everything. So they're like all new parents. They're worried about everything. But I have enough respect for other parents that usually when I'm not feeling good, I don't go around other places. I have just been tired, which is my normal when I've overdone it, which I did on Halloween. But usually takes me a couple of weeks to fully recover from a day with a bunch of where I'm super busy. I usually take it pretty slow and don't do a whole lot. My fatty liver disease. there's I can't really think of what it's called, but there's a thing about you have spoons. So most people have enough spoons to do what they want to do, and a lot of times they have extra. People with chronic issues don't always have as many spoons. And when you have a busy day and you use a bunch of spoons, you don't always... Lily, nobody wants to see your big eye. You don't always have... You have to take the time to wash your spoons so you can use them again, basically. But, I run out of spoons. I'm overweight. I have health issues. I'm not making excuses, but it does take me usually a couple of weeks to get back to my normal energy level. So, anyway, on to the stitching. I have a start, a bunch of whips, a knitting whip, and then more haul than I really should have. Yeah. When I don't feel good, I do retail therapy. Jeez Louise. When I don't feel well, I tend to fall back on retail therapy. I really have not felt well the last couple of weeks. Anyway, so I'll start with the start. And that is Mary Weary, 1783 by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I'm using a Vicki Clayton silk conversion for this. And you would think I would be better prepared. This is on 40 Count Linen and Mocha by Bestitch Me. And I have been working on the border. Y'all know I don't really iron. But doesn't that look fantastic? This is 3, I think, days of work. Not all the time. I wind up doing other stuff. I never just sit and stitch. I'm always getting up and down, doing something else, all that stuff. But, I think I got a pretty good push on it. I'm almost through with the initial part of the border. There is a good deal more to getting the border completed. Because I have to bring this on around, and then there's some little like swirly kind of things that come off this border, and then there's the inside border. So we all know how much I like borders, and I always do the border first. But the Vicki Clayton silks, I am loving stitching with them. They are so, it's like stitching with butter. They just glide through the fabric. So that's that one. And this is a new project bag. It's a Melanie Henson. I think she is now the Stitchy Sassenach. But this is one of her project bags. I did look, and she's on Etsy now as the Stitchy Sassenach. I will try and link it below. Her project bags are great. They're not quilted if that's a big deal to you. But she has the most unique fabrics. Not unique. She has the most fun fabrics. And then this one has this coordinating fabric on the inside, which I love. And it's got a pumpkin zipper pull. is she has revamped her zipper pulls. The old ones were beautiful. They were the beaded zipper pulls, but they tended to break. But this is a new kind of zipper pull from her. So then I worked on Tree Nymph, which is an RTO kit. And I'm just using the kit materials for it. And I'll put where I was last time here. And this is where I am now. And I have had to frog parts of this. Man, the frog has been visiting me a lot. But I feel like this is coming along pretty good. Excuse me. And I really like, there's a lot of back stitching here, but I really like how it's defining without the back stitching. And this is stitched with DMC Mulling, which I really like. I don't know how it's different from regular DMC, but it feels more satiny, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just me because it says it's something different. Maybe it's just regular DMC. I don't know. And I'm using my Gryffindor cup that we got from Universal when we went in the summer. And then I worked on Swift-Heart Rabbit. There it is. From the Care Bear Cousins book. This is Swift-Heart Rabbit. I love this one. It's so much fun to stitch. And this is 32 count, where did I keep losing it? 32 count Nugana in Silvery Moon by Whiteshell, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. Oh, I'll put where I was last time here. And this is where I've gotten to. This is another one. I was way down here and I had to frog out all of this. I was way down here and going around on the face. And I realized that I hadn't miscounted, so I had to frog it. Y'all, I like frogs, but not that much. And this is not really showing, well, maybe it is. I guess it's showing true to color. I love him, and I need to work on him more. Sorry about the zipper, guys. I just cannot. I'm afraid my stuff will fall out, and then I'll have to figure out what project bag it goes in. Do y'all hear my voice? It's stinking allergies. And then I worked on Gathering Acorns by Cottage Garden Samplings. And this is part of the Time for All Seasons series. I'll put where I was last time here. And this is on 40 count linen and ancient by Picture This Plus. Ancient. I feel like I'm not pronouncing that word right. But this is where I am. This is another one I had to frog. So, as you saw in the picture, I started at this point, went up and around and down, and I was going back up. Well, I realized I had made a mistake. I was up here and realized I had made a mistake here. And because of the pattern, inside the tail, I didn't feel like I wanted to try to fudge it. So I ripped out all of this back up here. So I'm going along about right here again. Realized I made a mistake again, but for a little further down. So I ripped all that back out. I don't know what it is about cottage garden samplings, but every one I have done where I have started the animal, I've had to rip out. I love their pieces, and they're not charted poorly. It's something I'm doing. Maybe I'm a lost cause. Maybe I can't count. Oh, this is... Let's see. This is the project bag I got on my swap. And then this is another Melanie Henson project bag, but I'm pretty sure I've shown this one already. Most of my project bags are from her, and then she just has the gingham, the red gingham on the inside. This is an older one, so I know I've probably shown it. It's got the older style of zipper pull. These, I don't know what it is, but I've had a few of these. This link right here that connects it to the lobster claw pops off, pops loose. I don't think it's anything she's doing. Maybe it's me. And then I worked on Summer Treehouse, or Treehouse of Summer. Excuse me. By Soda Stitch. And there are several people working on this. And I was doing a Sal with Jordan, the Tattooed Stitcher, and Mary Daydream Stitcher. And I think they have both finished. So yeah, but there is a Sal if you're stitching any of the tree houses. It's Soda Treehouse Sal. Yeah, Soda Treehouse Sal. Which I know the hashtags aren't working right now. But this is on 32 count Nugana by Hand Dyed by Rolanda. It does not have a name. And I'll put where I was last time here. And, oh, there we go. That's where I am now. I didn't put a whole ton into this. My stitchy bug has been threatening, and I've been switching up a lot more often than normal. But I did put a few stitches into it, so it is something I worked on this time. I love these. I just love Soda Stitch. I'm not looking forward to the back stitch as much as I love it. Still. And this is another Melanie Henson bag. And no, this is a newer one. But is that... Hi, Lily. Hey, baby. Look at the foxes. Can you move, please? Come on. She's getting heavy. And then I love the coordinating fabric. And it's the snowflake zipper pull. I've gotten quite a few from her recently. So I'm using some of the, like the little nylon, plastic, whatever they are, bags from Amazon that a lot of people use. And they're fine, but my zippers are starting to break. So I decided to replace them with handmade, since I have to replace them anyway. But let's see. Then I worked on Allegiance by Teresa Kogut. And this is a Patreon chart. And it just has the American Pledge of Allegiance on it. For those of you that aren't American, it's I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United... Let me say it slower. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which I stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Sometimes the under God is omitted. It kind of depends. And we put our... I promise I know it. Put our right hand over our heart when we say it. But this is from Teresa Kogut, and it says 1776. And this is on 32 count Lugana by No Name by Mystic Fabrics. I'll put where I was last time here. And this is where I am now. I'm not done with that flag. There's some, there are some places where there's some shadowing in it. But I love how this is looking. I cannot wait to do the eagle. Cannot wait. And this is another Melanie Henson project bag. This is a newer one. Not talking to you, Siri. The Halloween one. It says Boo and Spooky, Bewitching, or Bewitched. I love it. And then the coordinating fabric she chose. And it has a witch's hat. I love her fabric choices that she chooses. And then another Teresa Kogut. We all know I love Teresa. Big Folk Flower. This was a Kitten Stitcher exclusive from January. I'm sure it's still available. But you have to get it on Kitten Stitchers website, which I will try to link below. Because I can't remember the name of it right now. But I'll put where... Lily, nobody wants to see your booty. I'll put where I was last time here. Her tail is going, and it has hit the camera at least once, or the phone. So, if it's shaking you, I'm sorry. And this is on 32 count Lugana by Mystic Fabrics. Another without a name. This is another one I just love. I get this one out and I work on it, and I just don't want to put it up. I love Teresa's color palette so much. But I have completed the inside border and started on the letters. And this is one I used for a few days for an acrostic in the book, the group Crafts and Books I'm in. She started I don't know if she's been doing it because I'm really bad about ignoring that stuff. But she did decide to do an acrostic. Beth, the steadfast stitcher being she, decided to do an acrostic for November. It was thankful. I have finished mine because that's how I roll. Can't stand to put it off. I have to do my challenges like that first, or I sit and worry about them all month. I may work on this some more today. I love this piece so much. I love all of Teresa's pieces. Like, I see them and I just want to get them out and work on them. And I'm at a point right now with my Stitchy Bug that I kind of have to just, if I want to work on it, I work on it. Yeah. This is another Melanie Henson project bag. Look at the kitties on the bookshelves, two of my loves, books and kitties. I love plants too, but I do not have green thumb. I have a brown thumb. Black thumb, really. And then the gingham. And this is an older one because it's got her older style of zipper pull. And it's got, she did this one differently than the lobster claw ones. These seem to be a little sturdier. I love that one. And then my last cross stitch whip, and then I have a knitting whip. So I worked on Temperature Tree by Stitchin' Mommy. I was like almost a month and a half behind on this one. I haven't wanted to do it. And this is on, I'll put where I was last time here. And this is on 32 Count Lugana by Mystic Fabrics. And I have caught up October and almost half of November. I was caught up as of Sunday, I think. No. Saturday, maybe. Either Saturday or Sunday, I got caught up with this one. This is going to be so great. Now, Witch's Garden Crafts has a Hedge Witch temperature sale going on for next year. They're releasing the frame. It's a bookshelf frame, they say, but they're releasing that December 15th. And then there will be weekly releases. So, I'm going to do that for my temperature stitch. I'm sorry about Lily, guys. There are some birds. Okay, and my desk is right in front of a window. And I've got the blinds open, which is unusual. I only open the blinds when I'm doing a video or I have to sit in here for something and I really want to look out. But there are some birds out there, and she keeps going back and forth to look at the birds. So that is that. And I have a new planner. I was using the Notions app, and I realized that it was making me not want to stitch to count stitches. So I quit doing that. And then I decided, well, it was too much trouble for me to look everything look everything up when it was time to do a video on the Notions app. So I have gone back to using a planner, but I've stickered it up. Stop that. Bossy. And it has October of this year through December of last year. So I have stickered it up some like I did the Book of Days. But one thing this has that Book of Days doesn't have, and I was using Book of Days as like an all-around planner. It has the days like separate, and that's good for me for when I have a lot going on any one day. My stickers are not wanting to stick. But oh, my knitting whip. So I got that. I think it came from Office. My husband got it for me. I think it came from Office Depot. But my knitting whip. So I'm knitting a hat for my youngest. And I love the way this yarn is striping itself. But it's just, I'm almost to the end of this ribbing, and then I'll do just a stockinette stitch. This is almost 6 inches. It was 5.5 last time I measured. And I haven't done, I only did like one more row since then. So I don't think it's made it to 6 inches yet. Jeez Louise. And I'm just using Hobby Lobby yarn, which I just remembered I have some knitting haul to show. But so excuse me, get that. So I'll just show my knitting haul first because there's not very much of it. So I got pom-pom makers. My son did not want a pom-pom on his hat, but my girls will. So I got pom-pom makers. And then we had a local knitting shop. I don't have a local needlework store, but I have a local knitting shop. And I went and got some yarn from them. Oh, hang on. Sorry about that. There must be a dog outside. But I got this. This is a finger candy yarn. It was on sale, so I got this to practice making socks with. It doesn't have any nylon in it, but which to me is not a big deal because it's just practice. And then, and I had started on it and realized I didn't have the right size needles. And that's why it's, she wound these for me. Super sweet lady. And then there's this one, which is Hot Springs Fiber Company. And it is Foggy Northern Lights. It is 65% silk, 25% mohair, and 10% nylon, and spiced cranberry. I don't know what I did with the card for the finger candy. I took it out because I was using it. I don't know where I've put it. And then I loved this. And this is It is Malbrigio Finito. It is Merino wool. And that is their website. See if I can get this to... There we go. I will try to remember to put these in the description, but I make no promises. Alright, pardon the crinkling. Let me put these back up. That is my little bit of knitting haul. And then I have some Happy Mail. I'll show first, and then I'll show my haul. I have a ton of cross stitch haul. Way more than I should. So, in the Crafts and Books group, on 24 Hours of Cross Stitch Weekend, she has the Zoom room open all 3 days. She wants to do 24 hours, but we don't always have moderators that can do the overnight hours. So this last time it was just open until like midnight each night. But on the 24 Hours of Cross Stitch Weekend, she does some giveaways. And if you're in the Zoom room, you get entered for the giveaway. And I won 2 giveaways. The first one I won was Which Way by Mill Hill. I love it. Love it, love it. It's part of the Buttons and Beads collection, so it comes with the button. And then I won a couple of Teresa Kogut's. I won Patriotic Santa. And then I won Got Wool. And we were talking about with this one, there is a Flosstuber mouse, I think I'll link her below. I think it's Mouse Potato. Yeah, it's Mouse Potato Stitcher, maybe? I'll definitely link her below. It's definitely Mouse Potato, but I don't know if it's Stitcher or what. And she likes to do sheep, but she does them all in French knots, which I think is really cool. I like to do French knots. Not that much, but I like to do French knots. But this was the other giveaway. So that's my Happy Mail. And then, onto my haul. I forgot part of my haul. I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm back. So, I did find when I was getting my cross stitch haul that I forgot, I found knitting haul that I forgot. So I purchased the Pine Barrens hats, pattern. So for those of you that watch for those of you that watch Michelle Bendy Stitchy, you'll have seen the cowl version of this, and you'll know why there's a hat. So Michelle bought too much yarn. There was a cowl that Michelle was asked to test knit by Julicious, and she bought too much yarn, and she mentioned it to Julia, and they decided to make a hat pattern. So the cow pattern it went up November 5th, maybe 3rd or 5th. But I bought it the day it went up. But Michelle did the cowl, but I wanted to do the hat because we'll use that more. And Julia's company is Nittany Knits and Needlework, and there's her website. I'm gonna try to remember to put all these websites below, but I make no promises. So now that really is all the knitting. So Teresa Kogut, you all know I'm in Teresa Kogut's, or you may not know, but if you don't know, I'm in Teresa Kogut's Patreon. I'm tier 4, and every month, if you're tier 4, you get 3 charts. It's $20 a month. If you pay yearly, it's cheaper. And you get 3 Teresa Kogut charts. Can't beat that. Plus other stuff. There's a secret store. There's a discount code to Etsy. There's a monthly ornaments. And she does, with tier 4, she does stitch-alongs. So, there's all that. But the tier 2, 3, and 4 for November is Top Hat for Jack. These are all Christmas. It says Kris Kringle. December 25th. I love this. And then there is Housetop Santa. That's the tier 3 and 4. And then you have S. Claus. It says Diller and Good Things, S. Claus. That's that. And then you may not remember, but I'm trying to collect all of the yearly Prairie Schooler Santas. Sorry about the buzzer. It's my my dryer. I'm trying to collect all of the yearly Prairie School Santas since 84, which is when they started, 1984. And I've got everything up to, or I had everything up to 2003. I have some beyond that, but I have had the worst trouble finding 2003. And I finally found it. I can find it in the re-release sets, but I wanted the single card. But I finally found it. Found it on eBay, and I got that. I found the 2005 too. I'm waiting on it to come in. And then Beth, the Steadfast Stitcher, for those of you that watch her, which you should be if you aren't, she is doing 60 starts for her 60th birthday year. Her birthday start, her actual birthday start, is going to be a Sal, a Rosewood Manor Sal. And you can participate as long as any Rosewood Manor. I want to participate because I love Beth and I wanted to try Rosewood Manor. So I got the Celtic Knot Challenge. And evidently, it's not big to me, but it's one of the bigger Rosewood Manors. It is 238 by 238. And I'm doing this on 36 count, I think. I have the fabric for it. But I absolutely love Celtic knots. I love all things Celtic. But I absolutely love Celtic knots. So this was like a no-brainer for me. I can't show you because it's in a sensitive area, but I have a tattoo of a dragon wrapped around a Celtic knot, which is how much I love Celtic knots. That's not all. Okay. I'll show you this last piece of haul. So I got the 2024 cross-stitch calendar. In late December. It still feels. And then it has some charts. Let's see, let me look at this. It has the charts for the calendar pieces. So like Little Friends Under the Snow. I don't know if I'll use this as my actual calendar. I do have an actual old-fashioned calendar that I keep up, and I flip every month. But I probably won't use this as my actual calendar. I'll probably get another calendar. That's all the charts that are in it. This is part of just cross stitch. Okay, and now to the fabric. So, I mentioned... Oh. Hang on, guys. Hey, y'all, I'm back. So, I have a bunch of fabric to show, but it was all in the crinkly bags or whatever, the crinkly plastic. So, I wanted to take it all out instead of crinkling it. So, I mentioned that I was going to do the Hedge Witch temperature stitch along. So Witch's Garden Crafts has a specific fabric that you can get for that, or maybe a couple. So I got the fabric I liked for that, and it is Grimoire and 18 count Ada. And along with it, I got a little sample. This would be perfect for like I think it's 18 count. No, this must be 20 count or smaller. But I think this would be perfect for a Quirky Quaker. And then, did I flip? I flipped them. So, Bernadette with Burned Stitches has recently shown some Nicholas Flamel fabric that she got. So, I got some of that. And he has a few single pieces, but mostly he sells in sets. So, I got some of the sets. I got, stop, Lily, stop. I got the twin babies. So, I got this wonderful pink. I feel like it's darker. That's pretty true. So I got the pink. I got the twin babies. That's the pink. And then here's the blue. And that's showing pretty true to color. Ooh. Sorry about that. My German Shepherd evidently sees something I don't see outside. So, but I was showing you the blue. And this right here is pretty true to color. Right and on this side. Okay, there's that. And then I got, I'm missing. Then I got 36 count Hawaiian flowers and parrots. I wonder where the thing to that went. Stop. And there's this green. And these are all, so far, fat quarters. I'm just not showing you the whole thing. One thing I will say about Nicholas Flamel, the sides are not serged, so if that bothers you. But he's in Hungary. And I believe he only shipped, so far he's only shipped to me, shipping out on Monday. But I have got them in less than a week from when he shipped them. Yeah, he uses FedEx, or he has for me. Really? Nobody wants you pushing the camera around. No, ma'am. I've got them in less than a week. Sorry, she was pushing the camera around. Isn't that pretty? So this is the Hawaiian Flowers and Parrots collection. And then this is what I'm going to do my Rosewood Manor Celtic Challenge on. I feel like that's a decent neutral. It's kind of brownish gray, but it also has like pinkish undertones. It's very hard to, it's not really showing the kind of pinkish enough. It's pretty. And then there's this one, which is showing pretty true to color. And then there's another one I got, but I seem to have lost the card to it. So I don't remember what the collection name is. I know it's 36 count. Is it? Yeah, it's 36 count. This one I will unfold completely and show you. Look at that. Is that not fabulous? That is perfect for a soda stitch. Or something else really fun like that. So there's that one. And then there's this one. I love these so much. So there's those. And then hand dyed by Rolanda. Put out some fabric. And we all know I have a problem. So all the Nicholas Flamel was 36 count linen. And I will link his Etsy below. So I got, this is 36 count linen. Is that not fabulous? That's awesome. I love it. Always love her stuff. And this is also, her stuff typically does not have a name. This is also 36 count linen. Very similar to the other one. I love these types for Soda Stitch, like this type of kind of sherbet-y look. And then this. And this is a 40 count linen. I'm sure y'all have seen a theme here. I've decided I really like only using one thread. So I'm going to mostly 36 and 40 count linen. And this is 36 count. I love that. And then this one I got for, and this is 36 count linen. This is Mocha. It has a name. I got this for the Modern Folk Embroidery sale. The 2004 with the clock. Or 2004. 2024? Jeez. I need coffee or something today. And I do believe that's all of my haul. Oh, here's the thing to the other one. Christmas gnomes. So the one I didn't know the thing to is Christmas gnomes. So, I think that's it for today. Isn't that enough? But, so, plans. I'm going to, okay, so I'm doing the Modern Folk Embroidery sale for 2024. I haven't bought it yet. I'm gonna get it. I'll have it, actually, maybe I did buy it. Hang on. I did buy it. So, the 2024 Modern Folk Embroidery sale. And he is releasing this. He's already released it, actually. So you could technically already start, but where's the fun in that? So, this is my general. This is kind of close to the colors I picked. I have ordered silks from Be Stitch Me. She's about 3 months behind, at least. So I probably will not be able to start this January 1st. But if my floss comes in, I will. So there's that. And then December 1st, I'm going to start the Celtic Knot Challenge. Oh, and December 15th, when the cabinet for the hedge witch stitch along, temperature stitch along is released, I'm going to start that. That's my only plans. As far as what I'm going to stitch, I am instituting a no buy on myself. Now, that being said, I do have some stuff that I've already bought, but it's dyed when you buy it. So I have not gotten it yet. And I do have, I'll still get my Teresa Kogut Patreon. And I've joined the Be Stitch Me Fabric of the Month Club. So I'll still get that. But other than that, I will not have any extra haul, at least until after Christmas. I want to wait until after the first of the year at least. And then I don't know for sure that I'll get it this year, but I usually get a gift card from my parents for Christmas. And I'm going to make a trip to probably Accents in Metairie, Louisiana. Because I really want to go to L&S. But I think I have enough whips and enough stash that I don't need to buy anything else right now. And I really need to focus on getting some of my whips down. I've got 42, and with the next 3 starts I'm going to do, if I don't finish anything, I'll have 45. So I want to get some of that down, but I'm going to worry about that in 2024. 2024 may be the year of the whips. It is a leap year, so that would be the perfect time to really limit my starts. In my opinion, 2024 being a leap year would be the perfect time to limit my new starts and really just work on whips. But I know myself well enough to know that I'm not going to want to do no new starts. Because I like starts. I get bored. I need something new. Oh, and I am going to restart. I started French Country Pumpkin by JBW Designs and made a mistake. And with the way hers is, you can't really fudge mistakes very well. With the way hers is charted, hers are charted, you can't really fudge mistakes very well. So I was about halfway done when I found the mistake that I had made in the beginning. So, rather than pulling all that out and redoing it, I decided to, there's enough fabric for me to flip it over and restart. So I decided to just do that. But I am going to restart that and get that done, because that's just a 1 or 2 day piece. But other than that, that's it. So if you are in America, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you celebrate, if you don't, happy Thursday. Thanksgiving is next week here in America. If there happens to be somebody out there that doesn't know, it's basically a day we get together, stuff our mouths, and remember what we're thankful for. But Thanksgiving is next week on Thursday. I'll be cooking on Thursday. My parents and I kind of share the cooking responsibilities. We're having it at my parents' house this year rather than mine. So I'm going to go over there Thursday and do all my cooking. But other than that, there's not really much coming up that I can think of. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of November. And be happy and healthy. And if you're where it's cold, stay warm. If you're where it's hot, stay cool. And as I always say, stitch what you love, how you want to stitch it. Bye.